Hello, welcome to episode 7. Thanks for joining me. This week we're working on the gas tank. As you saw last week, I pulled the gas tank out of the black car and drug it outside, and this week I'm going to clean it, paint it, and get it ready to go back in the car. Before I do that, I thought I might take a second to reintroduce myself. My name is John Deaver. I live outside of Birmingham, Alabama. I am restoring two 1986 Toyota MR2s. In the first couple episodes, we pulled the engine out of the blue car, and it's sitting back here ready to be disassembled further. The black car, we're really still in the evaluation period. We don't know if it's going to run yet. If you've subscribed to the channel, I really appreciate it, and if you haven't, please consider doing so. And without further ado, this week's film.
Shake it, baby. Shake it, baby. Shake it, baby. For me. For me. Come on, yeah. Shake it right now. Yeah. Shake it, baby. Shake it, baby. Shake that thing. Me and you, nobody but you, nobody but you. Shake it, baby, shake it, baby, shake it, baby. One time.
Oh yeah, let's see. Oh shit, that looks way better. Oh yeah, we in business. That looks good.
Took me 3 days to clean this thing out. I didn't include a lot of it in video. Working on the gas tank's probably about the most dangerous thing you can do, working on a car. I don't know that you should really get advice on how to clean a fuel tank out online, so I'm hesitant to give it. But I can tell you this: water is not enough. It doesn't matter how much water you put into a fuel tank, you will never get the gasoline out. Water will not dissolve gasoline. So you're going to have to use something petrochemical based. In this case, I used something called Berryman's B12, which is a carburetor cleaner. I don't know what to make it out of. It's nasty. It used to be worse. When I was a kid, that stuff, it was like clear. And I don't know what was in it, but you could put a carburetor in that stuff and pull it out 2 minutes later and it would be shiny. It doesn't work as well as it used to, but it still works really well. Enough so that it took the paint off the exterior of the tank where I spilled a little bit of it. I like that stuff because you don't have to dump it. You can reuse it. So it's green in that sense. I'm going to show you the results. The results are fantastic. I was super pleased. I'm going to drop a GoPro down there if I can find it. Yep. I wanted to get some shots of inside the tank before I cleaned it, but to be honest with you, I was concerned that the vapor, the fume from the tank would actually damage my camera, so I didn't get that many. But hopefully this time you'll get an idea of what this thing looks like on the inside, and I will too. I'm going to try to hold the camera still. This is the only hole big enough for my camera to go into, so That's the whole thing right there. But I think it looks pretty good. I'd eat off of it. All right, I'll go get a pump.
If you're going to storm Kim Jong-il's palace single-handed, we have to make you a complete soldier in very little time.
How are we gonna do that?
I think I know just what we need.
The hour's approaching to give it your best, and you've got to reach your prime. That's when you need to put yourself to the test and show us the passage of time. We're gonna need a montage. Ooh, it takes a montage. Show like things
All right, that don't
happening
work.
at once. Remind everyone of what's going on, and with every shot, show a little improvement. To show it raw would take too long. That's called a montage. Girl, we want a montage. In anything, if you want to go from just a beginner to a pro, you need a montage. Even Rocky had a montage. Always paid out.
All right. So I'm pretty pleased with this. Some of you may be asking, why orange? Well, there's a couple of good reasons for that. Firstly, I did this with my truck. When I had the engine out, I painted the engine compartment. Instead of painting it red, I painted it white. I painted it white just so that the thing would be easier to work on. And it really helped. You know, when we get it up in there and we start connecting the hoses on the back, you know, when everything's black, the hose, the background, the connection for it, the clamps, and you know, when everything's black, you can't see anything. So, you know, now I got something that's orange. Secondly, it's fun. And thirdly, I already had the paint, so why not? I want to do one more thing to it before I set it aside and we do the pump. Finish with the pump, and that is a little bit of sound deadening. It had some on there from the factory, and most gas tanks do, because they sound like drums. So any vibration in the car would just, you know, resonate and amplify through that. I have some, you can get it at the hardware store. Let's see, is it in here? This is a roofing patch, some kind of roofing patch material. I don't know, it comes in a roll. And it's sticky. On one side, it's got asphalt in the middle and aluminum on the other side. And it works really well for this, for being like super cheap. This is the treated or untreated side. So I need a little bit down here. I need it on. See, this original. What's up? Sure. Oh, I didn't realize you left it on the shelf.
Yeah.
Like my gas tank?
It does look very nice. Like, did you spray paint it?
Yeah. Usually they're black.
But
Why not?
orange is kind of just the color. Yeah.
Of fire, yeah. One thing I like about this stuff is the aluminum back to it. It really molds well. Pound for pound, I think it's heavier than the other stuff is. I think it's better. It definitely goes on better. It don't feel like it wants to come off. Fantastic. That's nice. It's not going to be able to eliminate everything, but a lot. If you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it. And again, next week we'll be doing the fuel pump. I've already done it, so spoiler alert, it comes out well in the end. Not without a couple of hiccups, but we'll get to see that. Yeah, thanks. Join us next week and subscribe. Thanks.